Straight in, no lube.
Whoa! This is way too many books! Considering this library organizing job was classified as a premium commission, Paimon came mentally prepared, you know? But seeing it in person is something else.
Why, if it isn't Cutie and Paimon? What brings you back to Mondstadt? Let me guess. You missed me so much, you just had to come visit. Is that it?
Here for business, actually.
Found you! We were starting to think you weren't clocking in today.
Well, I wasn't planning to. But then, Catherine mentioned someone had finally accepted an important commission for the library. So I came to check on things. Might you both be here for that very commission by any chance?
Pleased to meet you.
Ah, music to my ears. Now, as you can see, a certain anonymous benefactor has donated a large amount of books to us. Imagine my surprise when a glance down the book list revealed that each one would be an entirely new addition to our collection. There are books of all different kinds, including quite a few that are banned. Troublesome, I know. So this wasn't an odd job I could trust to just anyone. And sorting them myself? My, what a headache that would be. It would take ages.
Just realized she has crystal flight earrings. Kind of fun.
All that to say, I'm very relieved to see you here. I would treat you to some tea, of course, but looking at the state of this place, perhaps another time, yes?
Don't worry, just leave the commission to us.
You're as sweet as ever, Paimon. Well then, good luck in here. I'll leave you to it.
Cute.
Finally! We made it to the last stack! What even are some of these books? A Hillichurl's Guide to Running for Your Life? Do Hillichurls even read? Oh, and Basics of Whopper Flower Cultivation. Who'd grow one of those, anyway? And what's this one? The Little Witch's Dictionary? Huh. That title's kind of suspicious. And didn't we already sort this area? Did you notice it earlier?
No, and it's not on the list either.
Huh. Well, witches always make Paimon think of, you know.
Yoo-hoo! Looking for me?
Alice? How did you get in here?
You must not have noticed, Paimon. I wasn't the one who barged in at all. When you opened that dictionary, you entered a mage's domain.
What? Ugh. Paimon knew that book had issues.
Have you ever read the storybook, The Little Witch and the Undying Fire, by any chance?
I think so.
Splendid! That makes things easier to explain. This book was written as a dictionary for that other story. The actual contents of the two aren't related at all, though.
Ugh. That explanation makes things even more confusing.
Oh dear. Where should I begin?
Would it not be more like a
You know
glossary?
the promise the Hexen Circle made to Varka at the Tripartite Conference, yes? Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to the nation? Well, waiting around for danger to descend upon the land isn't exactly our style. Rather than a scenario where we jump in and save the day out of nowhere, it makes more sense to lay the groundwork over time. That's how M put it. Besides, who knows when such a crisis could occur? It could be in the next life, or even tomorrow. Preparation is crucial. So, I gathered the mages together to write this dictionary. Of course, it had to be under the guise of being related to that storybook. Otherwise, I would never have been able to get them in one place.
So how do we factor in exactly?
Well, we looked into Barbie's scryglass and came up with a series of tasks tailor-made for the people of Mondstadt. They're all in this dictionary. Striving toward a common goal, overcoming obstacles alongside trusted companions, becoming better versions of ourselves, That is the best defense against what dangers could lie ahead.
Oh, you make it sound like something bad is actually about to happen.
Now, I never said that. But still, we are talking about trusted companions here, Paimon. And when we speak of a person who could be considered a friend to all in Mondstadt, I'm afraid the pool of options consists of but one.
I should have seen this coming.
Wait, the huge book donation? That was just an excuse to get us here, wasn't it? We had to spend ages sorting through them, you know.
Oh dear, I never could have imagined you would need to go to such trouble.
Uh-huh. Sure you didn't.
Well, this is an important book. I couldn't just bring it into Teyvat without taking any precautions. Much better to hide it in plain sight, you see. That's why I donated all those other books to the library. Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing. Just think of it as an excuse to reunite with old friends, and as a favor to your dear Aunt Alice.
Okay. If the goal is to help the people of Mondstadt, then we're in. We'll take the dictionary. And the next time we run into our friends, we'll pass your tasks and stuff along, okay?
Wonderful. Then I'll let you get to it. Have fun!
Yes, ma'am. Complete Witch's Homework related quests to unlock additional talents for the corresponding characters. Certain character skills and constellation effects will also change. Each Witch's Homework quest is focused on a specific character. Obtain the corresponding character and increase their level to 70 to unlock the related quest. It kind of sucks to me that this is a thing. Ever since 6.0, they've started gating quests behind obtaining characters and also like leveling characters, and I'm not really a fan of this method.
Mona! We have something for you.
Oh, Traveler Paimon, you're full of energy
This is my girlfriend.
today. You have something for me, you said? Is it some quick and easy way to make Mora by any chance?
Well, actually, it's some kind of task from your master.
Yeah, that's a hard no. But I guess I don't have a choice, huh? An enterprising spirit is important and all that. I just know it's going to be torture, though. I know that old hag all too well.
Why don't you just take a look first?
Huh. This book doesn't seem so special to me. Oh, whoa! Letters just fell out of it.
Oh, maybe she's trying to reconcile with you?
No idea. Either way, it looks like I'm supposed to open these 3 letters in order. Well, let's start with the first one. If this is her task, it should be okay for us all to read. Come on, let's see what this is about.
Oh, how long it's been, my student. I'm afraid to report that getting up and about is becoming harder and harder these
No,
days.
Bobby, don't die. I haven't seen your design yet,
Oh, the sympathy card. She could have tried to make it sound a bit more genuine at least.
Remember when I would chase you and you would run for dear life, trying to use that hydro phantom of yours to distract me? Oh, seems like it was just yesterday. Now you're off on your own, and I laze the days away in my rocking chair. I really should get some exercise again.
Well, then get it some other way, you old hag.
On second thought, this seems kind of private.
Now, I'm sure you're curious as to the purpose of this letter. And to that, I say this. If you want to learn how to predict the fate of an entire kingdom, or even the entire world, head to Sumeru and search for the gate to an underground kingdom. Once there, open the second letter
Aw. But she knows how to lure people in, that's for sure. Is she serious about passing on her secret technique?
Conria.
She really is getting old.
You two have such a weird dynamic. When you talk about sentimental stuff, you fight. But when it comes to dry academic stuff, you get all emotional. Anyway, this gate to an underground kingdom sounds familiar.
Wait, you've heard of it?
Yeah, it should be the same one we're thinking of.
Perfect. I don't even need to investigate then. Oh, that means no hired guide, no lodging, no shelling out Mora left and right. Come on, there's no time to waste. Let's go.
And since you didn't mention a transportation fee just now, Paimon's guessing that means...
Yep, same method as usual. Let's go.
This brings back memories of summertime. It's actually kind of refreshing.
So, this is the gate to the ancient kingdom of Conria. I'm sure a lot of secrets and tragedies lie behind it.
Well, let's open the second letter.
Let me see here. Yep, it's this one.
As the ancient Sumeru saying goes, rote knowledge bears no fruit until it is watered with the showers of wisdom. With that in mind, there is a phenomenon in this land known as the Sign of Apausha. It is a celestial mark that burns in response to an all too ardent desire for the truth. In that sense, perhaps it's more fitting to call it a sign of truth instead.
To be fair, that is just what it means. It's what it translates
The
to.
records of this ancient kingdom state there are several large subterranean lakes in Conria, clear and calm as mirrors, whose surfaces reflect the true stars.
Moon's reflection.
This is because the sign of truth created in the water is able to bypass the false sky and connect to the outer universe.
I had no idea.
To observe the gravitational forces and influence of celestial bodies, one must be able to see past the false sky. Only by obtaining these cosmic parameters can one predict the fate of this world. Now, my task for you is as follows. Open a sign of truth in front of the gate to Conria.
Interesting.
The rest is a bunch of stuff about the ceremony the old hag came up with to summon this thing.
Yeah, all these planetary trajectories and runes. Paimon's not even gonna try to make sense of it. So, what do you say, Mona? Are you gonna attempt it?
Well, I hate to admit it, but it looks like the parameters she came up with could work. Frankly, this prospect is quite exciting, and heading back now will just cost me another night of lodging, so no better time than the present. Emissaries of the enduring stars, wanderers over ecliptic and equatorial plains, radiant celestial brethren. Traverse the twisted paths of the cavernous void. I, Mona Magistus the Astrologist, invoke the power of Hydro to balance the scales. By wisdom and truth, let the thirst be relieved. I, Mona Magistus, the Astrologist, summon you, O stars, to stand before me!
Did it work? Ah! Monsters! How did that happen?
No dice. The sign of truth only opened long enough for the monsters to slip through.
Yeah.
Darn it. I didn't get a glimpse of the real stars at all. Whatever. I'll just take it out on you. The ceremony failed, but the old hag's new theory seems workable. I have a better grasp of hydromancy now. And the perfect test subjects to test it on.
Forest, protect us with one heart.
Good one! Ding dong water bomb!
It all adds up.
Let's see what you're made of.
Can't hide the truth.
Phew! That's that!
Well, the old hag said to open the third letter once it was all said and done. But I couldn't make it work. So, should I still open it?
You know, Paimon thinks she understands your dynamic a lot better now. Look, she didn't say you had to successfully complete the ceremony, so you can open it. It'll be fine.
I guess. All the same, I doubt she has anything nice to say.
If you're reading this, it means you attempted to open the sign of truth. Seriously, I can't believe you actually tried it.
What the fuck?
What are you laughing at, you old hag?
Conria was home to several lakes of stars, rendering the fabric of space in that area comparatively unstable. As a result, attempts to break through the firmament through non-physical means were more likely to succeed.
Interesting that this goes back to the Tevat is upside down thing. Like, if Kamria's lakes had stars, like they were lakes of stars, that implies that the lakes were the actual sky. I don't know.
In any case, I knew this place was well hidden and wouldn't be frequented by too many people. As such, any negative effects of failing to open the sign of truth would remain small scale. And of course, as my student, I felt sure you would have the chops to deal with the abyssal creatures that roam beyond the false sky. Even if you couldn't beat them, I am certain you could outrun them. You always were fast on your
So
feet.
bad.
Ah, connecting hydromancy to the kind of wisdom that quenches thirst. Truly, my genius knows no bounds. The practical application of the scry glass has also reduced disturbances caused by the false sky. I'd like to see Alice try and top that.
Mona cuts it off there. Apparently, the old hag proceeds to brag for a further few thousand words. After sorting through the observation results, you will return to Mondstadt.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Greetings, traveler.
Hey there, Catherine! Oh, and Oz and Fischl are here too! What a coincidence!
All things in this universe must plunge into darkness. 'Tis only natural that those who seek light should cross paths in the realm of dawn.
Mein Fräulein means to say she's happy to see you both. And I feel the same. It's been quite a while, Traveler and Paimon.
You're here just in time. Yai Publishing House has a commission for you, traveler. An editor is here to discuss the details in person. Much of the information was kept from the guild for business reasons. All we know is that it has something to do with the author of the Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
What? Surely you don't mean...
Wait, is this author really that important? What if we weren't here? Or if we decided not to take the commission? The editor would just be wasting their time.
In that case, it'd be a free trip to Mondstadt where one needs only pass some information along. That's an opportunity most would fight over. In any case, if the commission is of interest to you, the editor is waiting at the Good Hunter. Just look for the man dressed in Inazuman clothing.
It's not
Hold
Miko.
on.
Fucked up.
Halt thy steps, good traveler. Fate cast you upon the tides of the world, but not for you to stand alone in the face of its desolation. Nay, you step forth onto the path of the Immenachreich.
What mein Fräulein means to say is, she would like to go with you.
Wow, you seem really jazzed about this commission, Fischl. Do you have some kind of insider information?
You're welcome to come along either way.
Well, let's head to the Good Hunter to meet with this editor then.
Alright, let's see who lucked out and got this free trip to Mondstadt. Wait, you're Shing. Oh, Genu's editor Onodera.
Traveler, thank you for all you've done for us in the past. I come here today with a commission from Lady Yai, with
My
which
wife.
I'd like your help, should you be willing. Oh, and might I ask who this person dressed like Princess Fischl is?
You have the pleasure of speaking to our eminent person, Fischl, Prinzessin de Vertelung.
Mein Fräulein means to say that her name is Fischl, and that she is most pleased to meet you.
Yep, this is Fischl. She's a reliable adventurer, and she's here to help.
And that's right, this is Fischl.
Yeah, I, kinda got that the first time.
Since thou hast learned my name, understand this. To speak it is to be absolved. Praise it, therefore, and thou shalt earn thine salvation.
Mein Fräulein means to say she...
Ah, I see. I completely concur, my lady. Remembering names is simply basic etiquette. And if you might lend me succor in solving this problem, I shall indeed praise your names to the heavens above. As many times as necessary, in fact.
You understood Fischl language before Oz could even finish translating.
An editor is not to be underestimated.
Well, let's get down to brass tacks then. Now, have you heard of the author Mr. Nine? He's famous for writing the legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Flowers.
What was that, Mein Fräulein?
Flowers for Princess Fischl. That's what Mr. Nine is actually famous for.
Mein Fräulein means to say, even should the creator be cold and unmoving, the Prinzessin and her immer Nachtreich's resplendence might yet compel them to weep.
Wait, that's so funny. She switched to normal language, and Oz then like switched to Fischl language.
Well, sure. The author of Flowers for Princess Fischl, Mr. Nine. He sent a letter from Nodkrai asking for help, and he seems to be in bad shape.
So ask the Adventurers Guild or a local mercenary to find him. Seems pretty simple to Paimon.
Where it's so simple. But here's the problem. We don't know anything about Mr. Nine. What he looks like, how old he
Isn't
is,
it trying the nine?
where he's from. He's only ever communicated with us via letter, from addresses all over to that. And he's never showed up to our annual meeting or events. Not once.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Well, we'll need to investigate Mr. Nine's identity, that's for sure. We did a bit of digging ourselves, and we realized that ever since completing the Shattered Halberd series, Mr. Nine's handwriting began to change. His initial editor has decided to retire to focus on his own writing. And he didn't have much to add either.
Whatever hath once existed in this world is enshrined in the memory of the Prinzessin de Vertelung, to endure unchanging in her Immanakreich. For from the sacred primordial words flow the wellspring of all cause and consequence.
Mein Fräulein means to say that...
Yes, we had the same idea. So, we tracked down the original manuscript of the Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Oh man, Genu's gonna be so mad he missed out on this. Wait, you didn't need Oz to translate this time either, Onodera.
Yeah, it's because he's familiar with the original text. Editors are something else.
Osvaldo Hafnavines, hast thou perceived something?
No such Henry exists, mein Fräulein. I sense a faint, elusive resonance. Something akin to the magnetic field, gravitational force, and threads of cause and effect that surround you, mein Fräulein.
Wait, what? What, Henry? What? Did I miss something?
Isn't that interesting? Well, in the end, Our only takeaway was that the design and craftsmanship of the paper point to it coming
Yeah,
from
it's Chang the
King's
Ninth.
Village in Liyue.
Huh. Could Mr. Nine be from Liyue then? No,
It's Chang the
wait.
Ninth.
If we're talking authors from Ching's Village specifically,
Like, I'm pretty sure we've learned this before in quests. That he's Chang the Ninth. Anyway, Chang the Ninth.
no, it couldn't be. Could it?
Chang
Yeah.
the Ninth? Ah, I've heard of him. He won a Best New Author award for the first apprentice of Guhua.
It matters not. Though the Saint of Tears and the Saint of Atonement perform manifold labors on divergent principles, their power flows but from a single source.
Mr. Onodera, if you please.
Oz, it's great that you trust Onodera and all, but we're still in the dark over here.
You speak true, mine princessin. Even if Chang the Ninth doesn't turn out to be Mr. Nine, he's still an author, and he could have had contact with him. I think it's a good place to start.
What did I tell you? Editors. Am I right?
Yeah.
Well, either way, I appreciate the help. I'm counting on you.
Is there anything else we should know about Mr. Nine?
Well, according to some readers' Q&As and his author's notes, he has a receding hairline, a slight pot belly, he doesn't like sweet things, and his heart is on the right side. Or was it the left? No, it was the right. He has 5 fingers on his left hand, severe insomnia, a pupil in each eye.
So, a whole bunch of nothing.
What the fuck? Who doesn't have a pupil in each eye? My bestie in Christ.
Huh? Chang the Ninth isn't home.
It doesn't look like there's anyone around we can ask either. Shall we wait?
Seems like that's all we can do.
Yeah, he's probably just at the shops.
Still, could his absence mean that he really is Mr. Nine, now kidnapped and sent to Nodkrai? Perhaps we should have a look around his house.
Barging in without permission seems wrong. But if he really is Mr. Nine, then... Okay, let's do it.
No, not here.
Nope, nothing useful. Just seems like a bunch of ordinary stuff.
Nay, I, the Princessin, have beheld the mystery of the universe enshrined in these specks of dust. What hath been revealed is the very fount of wisdom. Ever does it flow toward the shores of truth.
Mein Fräulein means to say, she thinks this is a clue.
Wait, it looks like the soil's been overturned. Oh no. Did some kind of overzealous fan have buried him in here? Maybe we should call him Lilith. What do you think, Traveler?
It's all right, Paimon. Mr. Nine's most zealous fan happens to be right here. And since mein Fräulein would never do anyone harm, I'm certain the same is true of his other less avid supporters.
Alright, let's see what's buried here in any case. You dig up the ground. Inside, you find a large bag of mora and a check from the Northland Bank. Suddenly, a voice comes out of nowhere, and without thinking, you stuff the items into your pocket.
What is the meaning of this? I'm calling the Millilith.
Chang the Ninth! You're not dead! Or kidnapped!
What are you even talking about? Oh, wait a second. You're the ones who came here with that young lad from the Guhua clan. Yes, I remember. I'm guessing this is a misunderstanding then. The question still stands, though. What are you doing digging around my house?
Oh, well, actually, we just wanted to know if you've ever written under the pen name Mr. Nine.
What? Not even a whole bucket of hallucinogenic mushrooms could make me that delusional. No, no. If I were Mr. Nine, why in the world would I enter all those writing competitions? To what? Demolish the competition from the shadows? Yes, doing a real bang-up job, aren't I? My submission's never even been selected. The classic archetype of the boy hero is outdated. That's the kind of critique I get. Even opening with a plot twist or disguising your hero as a fool is falling out of fashion.
Did this motherfucker just say archetype?
The classic archetype of the boy.
How the fuck did that make it through? A, how has the voice actor never seen that word before? It's a common word. B, how did that get past the voice director? That's insane.
Modern readers are drawn to the boundless imagination and innovative world-building character of Mr. Nine's works.
Good point.
Besides, if I were Mr. Nine, I would have come clean the minute First Apprentice of Guhua won that award. What? That old beggarly Chong the Ninth is Mr. Nine? No, there must be some mistake. What a sight that would have been.
Yeah, and when we were here with Shinjo that one time, you talked up the legend of the Shattered Halberd a lot. If you were the one who wrote it, that'd be like Jean complimenting herself for being a good knight. It just doesn't add up.
In any case, while this gentleman isn't the Mr. Nine we're looking for, I sense something of interest on his person. It's a peculiar signature, the same threads of fate I sensed on you, mein Fräulein, and on the manuscript. I believe the traces are related to Mr. Nine, and it appears I can track them.
Hey, that's perfect! Once we head to nodkrai, you should be able to find Mr. Nine, no problem then. But back to the signature. What were you doing before this, Chong the Ninth?
Oh, well, I ran out of manuscript paper, so I went to buy some. I'm particular about that kind of thing. Creation of literature demands the highest quality.
Ah, no wonder. Mr. Nine uses the very same type for his manuscripts.
Huh, that explains it. Thanks, Chong the Ninth. We should get going.
I'm not quite sure what I did, but you're welcome, I suppose.
Farewell, creator of another world. Though I must say, the laws and narratives thou hast ordained can scarce compare to the dream dust sedimented in the Immenachreich.
Mein Fräulein means to say, your writing isn't... I mean, mein Fräulein offers her thanks. It should be up ahead.
Seely.
Did something attack that Seely? Something doesn't seem right here.
And it bears the same signature I sensed before.
Then it would seem fate has dictated our path for us.
Mr. Nine is a Seely?
Oz, reveal! Look, a rainbow! I never leave empty-handed. You're not going anywhere.
No more love.
Oh.
Huh. Looks like the Seely is showing us the way. Let's follow.
Wow. Take your time.
What are you doing here?
That
Nicole.
voice. It's Nicole. Also, that should be our line. We were looking for Mr. Nine and our search led us here, but now it seems we've found you instead.
You tell Nicole and the Sealy about Yai Publishing House's commission in your investigation.
I see. Well, Mr. 9 is right here.
Hello.
What bizarre demarung is this? Never in 1,000 sunsets have I heard of such a thing.
In truth, I too aspire to be an author. But I'm also partial to direct communication. Talking is rather inconvenient by comparison. And as I'm sure you can understand, writing things down is even more tedious. I thought perhaps if I found someone with whom I could share my ideas, it might give me the same release as writing. But then those stories would never see the light of day, which would be a shame. So, I tracked down an old Sealy friend of mine and told her all the stories I was imagining. Then, I sent her to find people with similar aspirations to write them in my stead. We even came up with several character traits to lend a certain authenticity to Mr. 9. A receding hairline was one of them, I think.
Yep, I'm the one she roped into all this.
Wait! That's, Aiden Dawn. Mem/Cyrene/Renova's voice actor.
Come now, it was beneficial for you too. By inhabiting those authors and mobilizing their language faculties, you were able to hone and eventually recover your capacity for speech.
Interesting.
And anyway, an angel has always functioned like a sort of a flash of inspiration in someone's head. I'm sure it was like stepping into old shoes.
So you, what, possessed people? Isn't that kind of intrusive?
Oh, it's fine. She did it while they were sleeping. As long as the person is someone who dreams of creating worlds of their own, this inner writer within them will automatically awaken.
Yeah, that sounds very automatic.
Wait, but what about the letter and the strange intuitions Oz has been having? Nicole sent me to monitor the situation in Nodkrai, and it's super dangerous, okay? So I needed some help. It's not like I have the knowledge or power of the heavens anymore.
As for your friend over here, well, you see, when writing a story, it's not uncommon to incorporate certain half-true details. For realism's sake, you understand?
Yeah, we've seen that before. A real curse was written into an Inazuman light novel once.
Indeed. In a similar vein, Mr. 9's stories are full of metaphors, including one for the creation of life. What it describes isn't made up, per se. We just never imagined someone would actually manage to use it. Until you came along, young lady.
Mein Fräulein is speechless. So if I may ask in her stead, did she manage to use one of these half-truths in Mr. 9's novels to create me?
It was more like 70% made up, 30% true.
No, it was 90% made up, 10% true. I thought it was too dangerous, so I changed it. See, I knew you'd never read my books. You don't seem too surprised, Oz.
Well, I suppose I've vaguely sensed this since the beginning. Regardless, it is an honor to serve mein Fräulein.
So,
well,
Princess
once
Fischl never
our affairs
existed.
in nodkrai are resolved, Mr. 9 will be able to return home. Yes, just tell them that when you return.
I don't want to be your eyes here. It's too dangerous. Oh, but, while you're at it, could you pass a message along to that guy in Chengsa village? I've been splitting the royalties with him 90-10. His share's been buried in his yard all these years.
Aww.
Wait, what do you use the Mora for? I bury it, and then lead people to the treasure. Guiding people is in our nature. It's what I love to do. Feel free to come search for my personal stash someday. I've buried it at the furthest end of the Nodkrai.
Why is Lumine so sus?
I absolutely will.
Mein Fräulein?
And, I just want to say that I really like your books, Mr. Nine.
What mein Fräulein means is, though the cosmos stretch forth in unending darkness, yet shall come an hour when all things shine.
I'm glad to hear it. All in all, it seems you've already found my greatest treasure.
All right, that settles that. Now, I need to have a quick argument with Mr. Nine about who really deserves to be considered first author.
Shouldn't it be Chang the Ninth?
Absolutely not.
After saying your goodbyes, you begin the return journey.
Oh, that's right. Just channel Mr. Nine. How would he write this particular essay?
Hey, Chang the Ninth! We have something for you!
Oh? What is... What? Where did all this Mora come from?
About that. So, the thing is... Right. Mr. Nine really admires your work, so he decided to fund your writing career.
Wait, what? So, channeling Mr. Nine actually worked. I can't believe it.
Of course, for Chang the Ninth, wealth pales in comparison to his craft. The matter of Mora is swiftly forgotten as he puts pen back to paper. Thus, you continue on back to Mondstadt.
Given previous results, I should make a few adjustments to the experiment and ensure that the materials and equipment are all in order.
Oh, weird. They've gone a different direction for Sucrose.
As for the potion I need to make... Oh, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
We're here to help with your task. We wanted to see if you could use some extra hands.
My task? Oh, you mean the one Mr. Albedo told me about? The one from the Hexen Circle? Well, you're just in time. The experiment is ongoing, and I was just about to work on it.
Ongoing? So, you've been working on it all this time?
Yes. It aligns with other research topics I've been working on, so it hasn't been too much extra work. Still...
What?
So much lower
Is
than
there
her
a
original
problem with the
voice.
experiment?
I've been unsuccessful so far.
Oh, so it keeps failing, huh?
It's not as simple as just failing. The whole theoretical framework behind this task is a bit more complicated than I imagined.
So, what's this task exactly?
Oh, right! You still haven't told us what kind of experiment it is.
One meant to develop a potion that can transform sweet flowers into a variant 16 times its normal size. That is to say, the formulation of botanical augmentation reagent type 4, iteration 7. As you can probably guess, this is my 7th time running the experiment.
Wow! So, basically, we need to make growth serum. Or the 7th version of one.
Well, yeah, that's about right. This is my 7th attempt, but I didn't make many adjustments to the formula this time, because both the theoretical principles behind this experiment and the products of the process prove there's nothing wrong with it.
But you haven't succeeded yet, right?
Yes, I'm thinking that it's not my current formula that is wrong, per se, but rather, some other key element is missing.
Oh! Then Paimon knows just what to do.
Perhaps we could try adding a little essence of Paimon.
Well, that's why we're helping out. Wait a second! Paimon is not an ingredient!
We could try.
She sounded almost like Karina
I
there.
would need to adjust the ratios in the original formula, and that might make the potion even more unstable.
No! We are not trying that! Just show us the original!
Here it is. That said, I'm still missing 2 ingredients.
Now that we can help with. What do we need to get?
Paimon is an
I need
emergency ingredient, I
spring water
agree.
from Springvale to use as the base, as well as Eye of the Storm fragments. But that last one could be tricky.
We've got this! Let's go!
Let's tackle the Eye of the Storm first.
I love the idea that you're supposed to defeat an Eye of the Storm with fucking Sucrose, who is an animo character. Like, oh, whoops. Like, girl, what is she doing? Oh, whoops, that was the wrong button.
Leave this place for the everlasting.
Alright, that's the first ingredient done.
Wow, you two work fast. That step usually takes me forever. We can get the spring water down there. The high quality of Springvale's waters makes for a stable potion-making ingredient.
That's all we needed, right?
Yes, let's head back. All right, the ingredients are ready and the cauldron is just over there, so we should be good to go. But,
Is something wrong?
No. It's just... Do you mind if I watch from the side? Just for the purposes of accurate recording, I mean. I know lots of people don't like being scrutinized during experiments, so...
That's no problem at all.
Thanks. Then, I'm ready to go whenever you are. I'll make sure to take detailed notes, too. So, are you ready to start the experiment?
Yep, let's go. Place ingredients and cover more area to increase the tuning rate for this concoction. When the tuning rate reaches 100% or higher, you can concoct the potion and receive the finished product. Oh, so this is basically the potions event from 4.5, I think? Each time you concoct a potion, there will be squares on which ingredients may be stacked within the cauldron. With Sucrose's help, you can stack ingredients on up to 5 squares when concocting a potion. Each ingredient has a different tendency, which affects the overall tendency of the finished potion. Craft the specified potion to complete the assessment. Alright. So wait, what do I guess I just... It just says like tuning rate reaches 100%, I guess? Okay. And then we just throw the rest in. This we'll need to I feel like I can do this without Sucrose's help. I feel like I can. Okay, you know what? It's close enough. I don't care that much.
That's it. Your execution was perfect.
Really?
Yes, I don't
sounds
see any
surprised.
flaws in the brewing at all. Let me extract some and test the product's composition. One moment.
Sucrose extracts some of the potion and uses a device to examine its
Yes,
composition.
like I said, Flawless execution. The potion is perfect. It's exactly what I was expecting.
So? Was the 7th time the charm?
Upon examination, it seems identical to the previous 6 iterations.
Oh! Wouldn't that make the results identical?
Not necessarily. Experimental outcomes can differ even with similar variables all around. You never know what the result will be. That's what makes experiments valuable in the first place.
That's fair.
Come, let's test this thing out. I planted some sweet flowers beforehand which we can use. We just need to douse them with the potion and see what happens.
Alright! We poured the growth serum on the flowers. Is that all we need to do?
Yep. The flowers need to fully absorb the potion, so it might take some time before we see a reaction.
What happens then?
The flowers will grow in size while maintaining their original appearance. But then, when they reach 12 to 14 times their normal size, this will prove more than they can bear. As if some upper limit has been reached, they will wither and rot, assuming unnatural forms until nothing is left of them but liquid.
Wait, what? So there's a problem with the growth serum then?
No.
Problem
I've
with
adjusted
the laws of
formula
nature?
time and again, resolving all kinds of issues that arise when inducing small plants to grow larger. Issues like ensuring that the leaves don't get too large, strengthening root diameter and load-bearing capacity, calculating how the increase in surface area might affect sunlight exposure and nutrition.
So, why isn't it working then?
Because the flowers cannot transcend. As above, so below, is one of alchemy's guiding principles. Alchemy seeks mastery over matter, but this world has its limits. It's like a specification etched into the law that governs all things. Part of the purpose of doing multiple experiments is to determine if this specification is stable.
So failure is also a viable result.
Exactly. It proves that the limit continues to exist.
Okay, this is all a bit over Paimon's head, but basically, you needed the experiment to fail to prove that the limits and borders in this world are stable? Oh, what a weird experiment. Huh? Looks like one of the flowers is reacting. Wait a second. That's not a sweet flower at all.
Could see that coming.
Careful! It's a whopper flower. It must have absorbed some of the potion. Wait, but that's happened before, and it's never gotten this big either. Can this mean...
We can talk about this later. Let's get rid of it first.
I've never actually fought one of these. Because I wasn't playing when that event was running.
Absorption test.
I was like taking a break.
Test 630. Smash and grab.
You poor lost lamb. By the frost manifold. It all adds up.
Once they ever so slightly crossed the line. Hello? Oh.
Phew, we did it. Even at that size, a whopper flower is just a whopper flower. But, was it supposed to get that big?
I could only make a rough estimate during the battle, but it looked at least 16 times its original size, maybe even larger. This means that the experiment worked.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
I'm still not sure what the implications are, but if further attempts succeed in reproducing this result, that means that something's different. Perhaps the limits and laws of this world are changing due to some unknown factor. I can't say if that's good or bad, but from an alchemical perspective at least, expanded boundaries means that more possibilities are now open to us. Either way, this brings my task to an end.
Seems so.
That said, it could also be an effect of the person who made the potion. There could also have been something special about this particular whopper flower. There's a lot that still needs to be confirmed, so I suppose this task opens the way for further questions.
Well, we're here if you ever need some help.
Could we try using that growth serum on Paimon?
Think about it! Paimon could probably beat a whole gang of treasure hoarders to a pulp if you were 16 times bigger!
I have my doubts. The only reason the serum worked on the whopper flower was because its internal structure was similar enough to a sweet flower. If you drank some, you might become 16 times bigger, but you might also turn into a plant-based life form.
Yeah, nope. That's not happening then. Oh, by the way, Paimon wanted to ask, why is all your research focused on things like sweet flowers and sunsettias?
Oh, that's simple. Both sunsettias and sweet flower nectar taste sweet. So in that sense, accidentally making a whopper flower 16 times bigger comes with a hidden benefit. Because whopper flower nectar...
Tastes exactly like sweet flowers?
That's right. Once I've extracted the sugar from the nectar, I'll give you some.
You get it!
Whoop.
Oh, you finished sorting already? That went much faster than I expected. Now then, what would you like in return, cutie? You freed up my whole afternoon helping me with that. How about we spend it together?
I'd like to ask about these books.
Ah, so you noticed too. Such strange names, and even stranger contents. Not to mention, this is the largest library in Northern Tevat, and I didn't recognize a single title on the list. I just don't see how that's possible. Unless...
Alice!
Actually, we just ran into...
Trouble, I presume? I think I'll steer clear if it's all the same to you. Besides, if a book exists in this world, then there's a place for them in this library. Better for them to remain here than end up in the hands of someone more... suspect. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks again for all the help.